Hi there, these comments are for Guil, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And you completed independent writing practice test number 8, and you've also paid for the additional service to have me error correct your writing. So let's take a look at the question. It says, students at universities often have a choice of places to live. They may choose to live in university dormitories, or they may choose to live in apartments in the community. Compare the advantages of living in university housing with the advantages of living in an apartment in the community. Where would you prefer to live? Give reasons for your preference. Okay, so I just looked at your essay and we got big trouble. Now, the main thing here is I want you to restructure the essay, and then I will error correct it, but there's no point in me really error correcting the essay because you didn't really focus around the question. This is the part you left out here. You talked about where you prefer to live, but you didn't really compare the advantages of living in university housing with the advantages of living in an apartment. So let's take a look. You say, first of all, these days traffic is a major concern in most of the cities, thus living where you study is a great advantage. You say, in additional location, living in an educational environment will ensure that you will focus more on your studies, so achieving your goals can be easier. So what I would do here, in the second paragraph, you say, first of all, there are advantages to living in university dormitories. That's the whole purpose of this second paragraph, is to discuss the advantages of living in university dormitories. Now, when you move to the next paragraph here, paragraph 3, you want to talk about the advantages of living in an apartment. That's what you'll do here in this paragraph. Now, once you get to paragraph 4, then you talk about which one you prefer and why. You see what we're saying here? So where would you prefer to live? So you have a 2-part question, so it's important that you answer both parts of this question. Does that make sense? So what I want you to do is to go ahead and restructure your essay. So again, your first paragraph kind of sets up the idea that you are going to compare these two living arrangements. You might say something like, these two forms of living, or these two living arrangements have advantages. Then in the second paragraph, talk about the advantages of living in university housing. In the third paragraph, talk about the advantages of living in an apartment. And in the fourth paragraph, you can talk about which one you prefer, and you can probably end your essay just on that. Does that make sense? So that would be my recommendations right now. The problem is, if I give you a score here, you're looking at about 2.75 out of 5, 18 points out of 30. What does that mean? It means here, in order to get in these other categories, you have directly and effectively addresses a topic and task. No, you left out that first part of the writing assignment. Here, addresses a topic and task or writing assignment well, although some of your ideas are not fully explained. You didn't really do that. You have 3, addresses a topic and task, still no. And then you have here, limit to development of ideas as it relate to the topic and task of the writing assignment. So you have 1 or more of the following weaknesses. So I put you right now in the 2.75 out of 5, or 18 points out of 30, because you really didn't organize your essay accordingly. All right? So what's your plan? Your plan right now is to restructure the essay. Send me another email, and you can just send the essay to me by email if you want, and then I will do the error correction part of it, right? So I want to make sure you understand the whole concept of how to structure it. Remember that different kinds of independent writing tasks that may ask you to do different kinds of things. Your job is to be able to decode the writing assignment and organize your essay accordingly. Okay? So then maybe today or tomorrow send me a revised version of your response to this assignment, and then I will error correct it.